I've always thought of myself as having a pretty open and loving heart. But within the last year, I've been brought to this realization that I was still holding back love. I was holding back love from my partner, from my family. And I've been asked by them to show up more authentically, fully. And this is what we talk about with sacred soul relationships. And it's been a very revealing process for me of like, what does it truly mean to show up so authentically in your relationships with a fully open heart? I mean, how many of us walk around the world hiding who we truly are, what we believe, because it's not safe, because we will be in conflict with someone, we will be hurt by them. With Eric, I saw this amazing lifetime. I shared it in a couple soul guides ago. That, you know, I hadn't really seen a lot of lifetimes with him. You know how sometimes you see lifetimes with people and you kind of remember all the lives you've shared? I saw one maybe a year ago, and I was his mother and he was my child, and I lost him. And it was a really interesting session because first I worked on him and that came up for him. And I got so activated, I wept. And then when he worked on me, I was like, I was your mother. Like it just came out and we had this really great healing and it was beautiful. But I hadn't really seen relationships where I was his lover, his wife, you know? And I was really working because he brought some things to my attention of really feeling like there was something missing in our connection and wanting to go deeper in our love. And that was really hard for me because I always imagined myself to be a loving person. And it took a lot of self-reflection to say, you're right, I'm not showing up. I could show up more here. I can be more authentic with you. And what I saw was this lifetime of him being this chief and losing him. He was my love. And like the pain to love someone so deeply and lose them, it was so heartbreaking from this lifetime that I had tucked away some of that ability to love that deeply just to preserve myself. And it was an amazing lifetime to see. And so sometimes we have to search for these really deeper origins to have a deeper healing, because it allowed me to also ignite my soul connection to him, that we are so connected on not just this life, but of many lifetimes. And to see him too in his highest qualities of being the chief, of being the leader that he is, of being the man that he is, his strengths that he has, instead of being the mother figure, which is the one that caretakes and has to lift someone up and has to provide for them. Like to see someone as your equal, to honor them as a man, to be honored as a woman, it's a very different energy to show up in partnership in that way. So we always get to the beautiful thing about our soul mates, our compatible mates, our divine soul mates, is that we are always learning to love more. He is more the man that I imagined I would be with today. Our love is so much stronger today than it ever was. And that's the thing, when you're in a true soulmate relationship, your love grows, it doesn't diminish.